Relationship for Dumbasses by Orphaned Account on AO3. Episode 8, Chapter 4, Greenie. If Bakugou thought he was suffering before, then he was in for a real treat. "Hey, you the shit nerd?" he demands, staring down at the pathetic lump on one of the beds. Midoriya startles, and Bakugou gets a full view of his face. Wild dark green locks around freckled face. Kinda cute. Not that extraordinary, though. His eyes move down. Muscular. Nearly non-existent. Definitely not his type. Midoriya looks as scrawny and wide-eyed as a baby deer. Jittery like one, too. Seems more like Deku to him. Deku, or some shit. This is the guy who snatched away Todoroki's heart? If he wasn't going to see him every day, Bakugou would have forgotten about him in 2 seconds. We're fucking roommates this year. He walks over and drops his shit all over the unoccupied bed, practically startling Midoriya onto the ground. It's a fucking pleasure. It is not a fucking pleasure for Bakugou. He really does not give a shit about Midoriya or his issues, just like how he didn't give a shit about Todoroki and his daddy issues. Alright, maybe he did give a shit about Todoroki. Take care of Izuku, he had said. Fuck you. What about a thanks for all the shit I've done for you? Bakugou had thought, but signed up to be Midoriya's roommate anyways. Surprise, surprise, there was no competition for the spot. Of course, he had known about Midoriya's suicidal tendencies, about his deep-rooted depression, and honestly, that was a can of worms he'd rather not touch. He had heard about him getting beaten up every other day. If someone laid a hand on me, Bakugou thinks, I would knock his fucking teeth out. From the bed, Midoriya repeatedly stammers, unable to speak the fuck up and articulate his goddamn words. The next day, Midoriya finally managed to speak coherently. Hi. He says like he's reading off some fucking pamphlet. I'm Midoriya Izuku. It is very nice to meet you. Bakugou squints at him. Didn't the fucker remember they had met yesterday? Or is he just fucking stupid? He turns his back to him. Whatever. Bakugou is hogging up the bathroom mirror, and by extension, the entire bathroom, as he readies his eyeliner. Midoriya waits around timidly with his toothbrush, probably wondering when would be the best time to interrupt him and ask for the sink. Bakugou hates the feeling of Midoriya's eyes on the back of his head. It's making his hand shakier. By now, Todoroki would have usually pushed him out of the way, without any regard of the state of Bakugou's eyes. Move, bitch. Todoroki never said it like that, but Bakugou felt the intention. Kid had guts. One that Bakugou hated, but guts nonetheless. His new roommate, however, probably had a stomach full of marshmallows. If you want something, Bakugou caps his liner. Then fucking say so. He pushes Midoriya into the bathroom as he walks past. Fucking Deku. Deku flinch when Bakugou looks back. My name's not Deku. It's Izuku. I fucking know that. You think I'm stupid or something, Deku? Bakugou rolls the name on his tongue. No one rejects a Bakugou-branded nickname. What does it mean? He doesn't actually know, but Midoriya's timidity is actually getting on Bakugou's nerve, so he snapped back. It means you're useless. Now go brush your fucking teeth. He doesn't look back to see Midoriya's expression. The next day, when Bakugou steps into the dorm after his workout, Midoriya greets him, with his back bent horizontally, in a rid bow. He looks as if he'd been standing there for a couple of hours. Welcome back. How may I be of service? He shouts, not even phrasing it like a question. What the fuck? I want to be useful to you. He continues, yelling, and Bakugou swears he heard their neighbor's footsteps down the hall, wondering why the hell someone is yelling so loudly. Before Bakugou could tell him to pipe the fuck down, a knock. Pipe the fuck down! They yelled at him, and nobody talks to Bakugou Katsuki like that. Bakugou prides himself on the fact that he doesn't need to pull out the big guns when his words alone are sharp enough to cut someone down. Also, he glowers down at the poor stammering mess. Don't fucking talk about Deku like that! And slams the door in his face. Because it looks bad if the people he's associated with get treated like shit by anyone other than him. Oh yeah, and also because Todoroki asked him to take care of the nerd. Bakugou turns around. Deku, you want to be useful, right? Speak the fuck up for yourself. Deku's whole face light up like a Christmas tree, and he opens his mouth, probably to screw some shit about Bakugou being his lord and savior, which Bakugou already knows. Thanks, Kachan. Who the fuck is Kachan? Bakugou asks, but Deku keeps on a smile like an idiot. Actually, don't talk. Sit down and shut the fuck up. Todoroki tells him, like it's his dying wish to take care of the magnet. Fine. Bakugou's gonna take care of him till he's a puddle of blood. Todoroki. Hey, how's it going? Midoriya. Hi, Todoroki. I'm pretty good. How are you? Todoroki. How's Bakugou treating you? Midoriya. Really well. It was kind of rough at first, but he's a really nice guy. Todoroki. It's okay. You could just say he's an asshole. I won't tell. Midoriya. Well, kind of. He curses and yells a lot. Midoriya. Yesterday he made a guy cry. But he means well. Most of the time. Todoroki. Yeah. One day, as Bakugou cleans up, he finds Deku's copy of Relationship for Dumbasses and scoffs. No wonder he sounded like he was reading from a script when he introduced himself. No wonder Todoroki couldn't get past the friend zone. They followed that fucking book way too literally. But even more golden, Bakugou finds Deku's journal. All 13 of them. He knows Deku writes all his personal shit in there. Reading them would be a total invasion of privacy. So does Bakugou read them? Hell yeah, he does. Deku relaxed a whole lot more after the incident. So much so, he actually showed some personality. Bakugou learns 2 things about Deku he didn't know before. 1, Deku is a nerd, with a capital N, and 2, Deku talks like he has everything in the world to talk about, and despite Bakugou's best efforts to get him to shut the fuck up, Deku does not shut the fuck up. The former, Baku supposes, he's seen better of it. Bakugou called Deku a shitty nerd the first time he saw him, but he didn't know the guy was literally a shitty nerd. Bakugou is usually out most of the time, what with researching, studying, and training, so the most he sees of Deku for about a month is a lump under his bedsheets watching anime. Deku eventually gets comfortable enough around him to watch his show above the bedsheets, showing up late into the night because of his nerdy shows. His favorite, Bakugou learns, is Neon Genesis. Bakugou cannot tell you how many times he walked in to see Deku's eyes glued to his laptop as Akiya yells at Shiji to man the fuck up. Bakugou doesn't complain nearly as much as he would have liked though, because he likes the fucking show, even though he can never watch it more than 2 episodes at a time. Akiya's pretty fucking loud, it's annoying. He comments one time next to Deku, nearly dozing off at episode 8. It reminds me of someone I know. Deku says, and the laughing tone of his voice makes Bakugou push his ass off on the floor. Bakugou thinks that Deku is even louder than he is. Discovery number 2 comes in the weirdest of moments. Deku is sitting on the toilet, for God's sake, and from behind the bathroom door he says, "Hey, Kachan! Don't talk to me while you're shitting, that's fucking disgusting." Do you ever think about the Olympics and see the athletes fail horribly and wonder, maybe if they didn't get scouted for the Olympics, they would have been happier? No, Bakugou answers from his desk, but Deku doesn't give a fuck. I mean, he continues, they were picked to represent their country and everyone had such high expectations of them, but when they made a mistake, it's like they let everyone down. So if they'd never gotten picked, maybe they wouldn't have to deal with that pressure. Except everyone really, really wants to be picked, so I think that's why it's so hard for them. What the fuck is this guy on about? You trying to say something? Think you're not good enough for this school? What the fuck? Nothing. Deku flushes. Another time, it's 2 a.m. and Bakugou is almost asleep with his back to the other side of the 20 by 15 room when Deku whispers, "You awake?" Yeah, thanks to you, Bakugou thinks, but figures if he stays silent, Deku would just give up. Fat chance. Okay, well, I don't know if you're listening, but I'm going through a really hard time right now. I really want to help people, but I don't think it's working. I'm trying to make friends, and there's this guy I really like, but I guess I'm really bad at socializing and blah, blah, blah. Bakugou tunes him out. But I guess what I'm trying to say is thanks for kind of being my friend and looking out for me. Yeah, that's all. Bakugou waits until he hears Deku's breathing even out, then closes his eyes. Azuki and Shiri aren't a really good pairing, Bakugou says, as they watch the end of Evelion. Who the fuck ships a pairing that chokes and slaps each other on a regular basis? Deku really likes romance anime. NGE, Bakugou can stand. Your Lie in April, he cannot. It's really touching story, Kachan, Deku explained, and Bakugou doesn't say that he knows. Bakugou watched it at least 5 times, and he fucking cries like a baby every single time. I hate mushy shit like that, he says instead. He'd rather die than come out of his romance closet. Todoroki. It's my mom's Mirio. It reminds me of you. Midoriya. Oh, it's so cute. Now I want one, lol. Todoroki. Yes, it is very cute. Very cute. 255. Todoroki. By Mirio. Bakugou. The fuck? No. Todoroki. Midoriya wants one. Bakugou. So fucking what? Am I his take-carer or shib? Todoroki. Bakugou. That's right, bitch. 3:30. Todoroki. By Miriko. 5:24. Todoroki. By Mirio. 9:58. Todoroki. By Mirio. Bakugou. Is that the Kat Von D Trip threat tattoo liner set? Todoroki. I don't know. Is it? Todoroki. Fuyumi ordered it, but she can't really apply eyeliner. Todoroki. If only we had somewhere to put it, or someone to give it to. Bakugou. You better not be fucking with me. Todoroki. By Mirio. Bakugou. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. 11:15. Bakugou. By the way, I know your sister didn't buy that. Do you think I'm some fucking stupid? That package better be sent to me. Todoroki. Got it. 9:12. Midoriya. Look at what Kachan got me. Now we match. Todoroki. Cool. Midoriya. That's such a coincidence, lol. I can't believe it actually happened. Todoroki. Wow, me neither. Okay, Kachan. No hard feelings, no matter what happens, right? Deku says, holding the Wii remote. Sure, whatever, but I'm gonna fucking win. Bakugou says. Come on, start the fucking game already. Deku beats him. Hard. Bakugou throws his remote in his face and stomps out the door. That bastard Todoroki must have told Deku the fucking cheats. I am cutting it short only for the simple fact that sleep calls upon me and I still need to record a whole lot more videos. In the sense of, I need to record so that I am caught up, like I am caught up with the other 2 series, the morning and then the middle series. Series 1, Series 2, because Series 3, aka my orphan account area, aka you can become a hero, is a little far behind in the sense of catching up and stuff like that. So I need to catch up on that one a little more, just so I could be on par with where I am everywhere else. So for that one, I basically, if I don't record today, there will be no video tomorrow. Well, in this one, I'm 2 days ahead, I guess. Technically speaking, but I have 2 days of rest, and technically speaking, after recording, it would be a whole 3 videos ahead. Get what I mean? Anyways, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.